So currently we're sitting around 69,000. So Bitcoin's only down by about 45%, but we had been down around the 50% plus mark. I believe we hit that briefly last week, but now we're slightly up above that. Anyway, these are the historical drops over time. 2011, it was down 99%. 2013, 83%. 2014, 50%. 2018, 84%, 2020, 50%, 2021, 53%, 2022, 77%, and 2026, 52%. You can see what the reasons were for each correction that we had, a 50% or a greater correction. So if you had bought into Bitcoin at a 50% average drop instead of like just waiting to 80% maybe, which in a lot of cases it never happened, where it basically hit 50% many times, but then it get to 80 or greater percent, but half of that time. But anyway, if you had just started buying at 50%, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin at each drop of 50% or greater, you would end up with currently a total cash invested initial, from each drop $8,000. Total Bitcoin you would own is 72.12. Your total portfolio value currently would be over $5 million. So $5,002,808, big over $5 million basically. So your average cost basis, if you had started since 2011, would be 110.92 per Bitcoin. Anyway, this shows the value of taking risks sometimes. I never traded Bitcoin way back then. I started really, I guess, around 2021, and I was using the Bitcoin miners more than anything, and kind of wish I'd taken some risk on back then because it was really cheap. I think 2021 or 2022, we hit like 16,000, something like that per Bitcoin. But at that time, I didn't take the dip or the plunge. But I was trading the miners though back then, so I made quite a bit of money off of the miners. Miners are kind of like a leverage play on Bitcoin at times. They go up exponentially. You can see if you look at a chart what they did just recently. If you look at Bitcoin flat today, but if you look at what happened, this is from Friday's numbers. Look at CleanSpark and Martyr up over 20%, right? And Bitcoin went up, but it didn't go up that much. And you can see what everything else on the list did too, relatively. Blocks is kind of interesting. It's up over 12% on Friday. But IBIT only up just under 10% at 9.92%. And I got strategy on there and Ethereum, whatever. Anyway, guys, that's just what you would have had if you had invested during every drop of $1,000 and every drop of history at the 50% discount mark, literally not even waiting to see if it went deeper, just at 50%, put $1,000 in over since a history and inception date. That's how much money you'd have, over $5 million. All right, guys, take care. Bye.